Issue.
Let's get ready to rumble. Damn, you sound like vocalistic on that issue.
I'm actually really excited to get started, man. Jesus.
Me too, bro. Like, I mean, we are like the biggest sports fans we know.
This is true. This is actually
This
really
is like we speak sports. We speak especially football. We speak sports, football.
true. Wait. We don't speak football. You, as an Arsenal fan,
First of all,
come with all the heat,
First of
all the trash talk.
I feel like I've been engineered as an Arsenal fan. If your team's not winning, what else can you do?
What else is there to do?
What
actually?
else is there to do? I mean, we watch nonsense week in, week out. So I mean, damn it.
Yeah, no, that's very true. That's
But
very
bro,
true.
let's not get carried away. They don't know what the show is.
Yeah, okay. Let's get into it. But like, I guess we have to start the show at some point. So like,
We
I guess
do.
you can hit us with a little starting there, and then we can get going.
I mean, first of all, let me introduce myself.
Oh yeah.
I'm Zuko, and I'm an Arsenal fan.
Hi, I'm Adeli, and I'm a Man United fan. We sound like we're in AA.
I was about to say, I was like, Alcoholics Anonymous.
Hey, man. But you see, here's the thing. The problem is, right, I think the reason our teams go back and forth is because we sympathize with each other.
True.
We're so alike.
We've seen suffering.
No, that's true. That is very true.
This is like some William Shakespeare. He who pleads with me shall be my brother.
No, 100%. That's exactly it.
This is an odd irony because generally our teams have been always in opposition.
Yeah,
Like-
that's true.
like-
When we're actually having proper rivalries.
Yeah. See,
Not fighting for 5th and 6th,
Hey.
7th and 8th.
we don't belong there. We don't belong at the bottom.
That's exactly it, dude.
Goodness
Jesus.
gracious. So yeah, this is the Football Agenda show. Basically, this is for fans by fans.
That's exactly it. So you're gonna hear very unscripted,
Yo.
very from the heart. You know
Yeah.
when the pain is raw.
Like this is like when like you're so mad, you look at your manager and you're like, I don't understand where this club is going.
Yeah, there's no direction. Where we heading?
Yeah. So
Hey, this was like, listen. There was a time we had David Moyes, my brother.
hey, my brother, you guys have suffered, eh?
There was a time we had Moyes. Here's the thing, right? You guys, I feel that you guys have suffered, right? But you have not suffered in a way that Man United has suffered. You know, like for me, it was like kind of you guys had a spell, right? And then had a steady decline. Us, we had a spell and then fell off. Like we literally
You guys completely fell
We
off.
fell off.
You guys completely.
At
And
one-
I enjoyed it.
At one point, I knew when the commentators go, the last time Man United lost 2, that game was the game we were going to lose. That was the game we were going to lose, my brother. The last time, 19, what? That's when.
But you know what? Why I think we got it off worse is that they'll do that with games. They'll do that with titles with us. They'll be like, the last time Arsenal won. This is why we hang so closely to the invisible season. Because we're like, you know what? No one can take this away from us. It doesn't matter when. So when City when was it? 2016, 17, when they were close to being undefeated. No, when Liverpool were close to being undefeated.
Undefeated, yeah.
I was deep in prayer. Whether I was consulting with Sangomas or not, it's still in the air. But all I'm saying,
That's the one thing that you guys have to hold on to. The
my
one
God.
thing you guys have to hold on to.
because
So
you can come at us with titles, but you don't have a golden trophy. You don't have.
yeah, that's
an
true. That's
invisible
very true.
season.
I mean, like, to be fair, you guys at least still have a few. Liverpool these days, like, when I see Liverpool supporters, so my youngest brother is a Liverpool supporter, so he has not been through the struggle. So he's not seen Sleepy G enough. He's not seen, like, so he's not felt that real pain. So he's like a new Liverpool supporter.
Oh yeah.
So like when you hear these new Liverpool supporters talking, you kind of go like, can you guys just like rest?
You know what that reminds me? It reminds me of of Bane in Dark Knight, where he's like, you merely adopted the dark.
Exactly.
I was born in it. I did not see the light.
Yeah,
I
no,
did not-
100%.
We have not seen the light. Where's the light post,
But
Sir
wait,
Alex?
didn't you guys actually win?
Bro,
What
don't
was it
say
that you guys
FA
won?
Cup. Don't say
FA Cup. How can't he?
It's not the same, yo.
I get it's not the same.
Wenger won FA Cups. The thing is, we look at FA Cup and we look at the league and like, I'd rather win this.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's
Because
very
it seems
true.
like everyone can win FA Cup. Leicester won the FA Cup. Not that they anyone, but
Pep Guardiola in the Champions League.
yeah, yo, he's kryptonite. Eh? Actually, hey, you know what? Nah, just moving
Can-
from our
can-
club.
Can we just take 2 seconds
I-
to just have a moment of silence? How you literally dominate the whole season.
And then
There's only one thing you
last-
want. There's only one thing you want.
you don't even get it.
I
after-
Kante
you know-
said no, my brother. Kante said
No. Trust my African brother. Shout out to you, Kante. Shout out to you, my African brother. We stopped them where they are at. You know what? For me, the most hilarious thing when I watched Man City is Aguero. When Aguero signed for City, he was like, I will not leave.
Until
The problem is Aguero doesn't know Africans. You're like, oh, you think.
Kante said no. That game, like honestly speaking, right? And I think it literally took me back to the last time Chelsea won the Champions League.
Yes.
Where they are such an underdog.
Yeah.
Right? But somehow, somewhere, there's an African brother
Oh.
who spoke to the ancestors in the right way.
Oh.
Come on, buddy.
This is the last. Shout out to Papa Drogba everywhere.
Come on.
You know
big
what?
ups, big
You
ups.
know what? To be honest with you, the way Chelsea, firstly, no one expected Chelsea to win.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, even my brother didn't expect them to win.
Yeah,
He's a Chelsea supporter.
really.
Through and through. Not new money Chelsea.
Yeah, but like
back then, when they were
Gianfranco
trying.
Zola
Yes.
level,
When they were
damn,
trying.
bad.
So like yeah, no, geez. You have to kind of go if there was one team that was gonna pull it out of the hat.
It had to be them. Yeah. I looked at Chelsea, and you know what? And one thing that's always when I looked at Chelsea on the run up to the Champions League, I was like, they're doing okay. They're not playing like incredible football. Except for the time when Giroud scored like I think it was a hat trick. They're not. Like,
Yeah, no, that's true.
yeah, but then at the same time, I'm like, they're probably not gonna win this. They like also ran. It's almost like how we like the PSG team that played against was it Bayern? They were good, but they were not like you didn't think they were good enough to win.
To win it, yeah, no, that's very true. That's very
Man
true.
City looked like they definitely were gonna win
City
it.
was cooking the whole season, boss. At one point, it was kind of inevitable. Like if City comes up against you, it's inevitable. You know,
They were the Thanos. They literally the Thanos of the Premier League. Like
That's actually very true.
You look at City and you're already like, just a draw.
But look, do you know, for me, the one thing that's really frustrating, and like I mean, as much as we talk about Man United being really trash or not necessarily living up to the hype, I think the past few seasons we've actually ended second, right? And although all the media is painting this picture of we are a team who is desperate and like kind of
In decline.
and we're struggling.
Yeah.
Look where we end. Do you know what I mean? But then, hey, my friend.
You know what? I feel like that's a loser's consolation. What you're saying is a loser's consolation only because look at the gap between 1 and 2.
My brother.
That's why I feel like Man City are here and the rest of the league is here.
We
While
literally opened by saying that these guys are demigods.
yeah.
So like we are playing a different league
to them. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So in our league,
Yeah.
for all the noise that's around our team,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
There's
Yeah,
there's
but anyway,
levels.
listen. We can get carried away, and like this is literally just goes
Yeah.
to show that we can talk sports endlessly. we can talk sports endlessly. But like I think maybe let's give the audience a little bit of a rundown for what we're trying to do with the channel, when they can be expecting episodes, etc., and like get into that.
Yeah, sure, guys. I feel like the channel is gonna be different than what's out there, yo. In terms
Yeah,
of,
no,
like,
100%.
football, sports show, not just shows to be honest, but like football content. Because for us, we're fans that are
Yeah.
every day
Invested emotionally.
You know, like, hey man, like when your team loses, you're like, shit, I have to go to work.
Even the hand knows.
Yeah.
When she checks the scores on the side, and you know how the messages come in.
Oh my goodness.
If it's looking ugly, the messages speak differently to when it's looking nice.
Tim, I arrange dates based on when my hand calls. She's like, oh, Arsenal is playing, isn't there? Oh, did they lose again? She doesn't even know football. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need this.
I know that
stress.
those are fighting words, my
My
brother.
goodness.
Those are fighting words. You
She's
can't be
beating-
asking me, did my team lose again?
Again.
No. Those are
Even
fighting
when they
words.
even when they win, and like, and then
What
have you been-
happened?
who have you-
What happened? Who are you playing?
It's madness. It's madness. But anyway, yeah. So the football agenda show is, I mean, it's the true heart of football. I mean, it speaks to us as fans. Every fan has an agenda. Yours is
yeah.
the Man United agenda.
Always.
Yours is an agenda. Everyone has an agenda. But I think also we'll be speaking on a lot of the more general stuff.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
There is no I'm picking a side,
Yeah.
but rather more objective.
100%,
right? I
100%.
mean, we speak Euros. We don't have a specific, country.
That we are emotionally invested into
Yeah.
100%. We'll watch for the football sake. Like we actually like the football.
Exactly.
You should see this guy talk about Italy, right? Like, and I absolutely think
Listen.
I think he's being ridiculous.
Shout
Italy
out
stands no chance.
to Roberto Mancini, and whatever he did, it's working. It is working. Locatelli, I don't know, Arteta, you might be spiritually watching this. Get that man to Arsenal immediately. I am Chief. Italy might win it, yo. I know you like France. I know you might be looking at Italy.
No, my brother. Listen, relax. France, I don't know if you saw Pogba doing this thing where he put those guys, he put them down. He said, "Listen, guys, relax. Let me run the show."
You know what? I look at Pogba and I see Man United, and immediately my spirit boils. But I will say, he's a great player.
We just said we are gonna be objective.
I mean, Chief, there's objectivity, ne? Then there's just like trying to like Man United and its players. And I'm like, I refuse personally.
Okay, like if I have to be very honest, I also have to dig really deep if I have to speak
Yeah.
positively about Arsenal players.
Personally, I don't. That's the greatest club in the world. Shout out to all my Gunners out there. Shout out.
Okay, listen, we're
we'll
gonna
be
keep
out.
getting sidetracked.
But
But yeah, so when are we gonna be putting up episodes? What are we gonna be covering?
what are we gonna be covering? Sure. You know what? Ne? We're also trying to do some interesting things.
Yeah, no, 100%.
We're looking at Fantasy Premier League firstly.
Listen, guys. So can you say that with a little bit more voof? Like, listen, we want to start a fantasy league, right?
Premier League. This is
And you guys are actually gonna have commentators for the league. So we're gonna be talking about the nonsense that you guys are doing in your teams.
Yeah.
Who's moving up? So you're actually gonna get live commentary weekly
yeah.
on your actual fantasy team.
Straight up.
From the two of us, and like obviously
up.
trying to see who can top the log. But like, I mean,
100%. You know what? Ne? I've been involved in Premier Leagues, and right now, when I looked at the last Premier League, Fantasy Premier League, I was dead bottom. I don't know, because the thing is, I follow Premier League, the Fantasy Premier League, and I'm there. I'm engaged there. But then, like, something happens midway through the season
Always.
between stress of Arsenal and just like life, and I'm like, you know what?
that is actually exactly it, right?
Yeah.
What ends up happening is when your actual team
yeah.
has a low in the season,
Ish.
it's really hard to stay committed to the
Yeah.
league. But that's where we come in. Like, we are literally gonna be egging you guys on. If you
your-
are doing nyols,
Yeah.
we'll let you know that you're busy with the nonsense.
Like, hey, Tato 210, my brother.
What's going on there?
Please respect everyone and yourself. Respect
100%.
everyone and yourself, and remove Harry Maguire from centre back.
100%. And I think why this is actually really important also, just in terms of a content creation space. It's really important for us to start sharing our views in our way.
100%. Yeah.
Nobody else can share football in the way that we will
most
with our
definitely.
experience.
Most
I mean,
definitely.
generally, we grew up watching football that's all about flair.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
Talking smack,
Oh.
your team was literally made to look like a little bitch,
My
etc.
goodness.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like that's kind of where we come from.
mean,
I guess our references will be from here.
When we were growing up, like the ballers that were like play.
Listen, now that day there was actually a conversation about Dr. Kumalo not being recognized by what's his kid's name?
What the new school
The
kids
new school kid. He didn't know Dr. Kumalo, and like literally
don't play.
Black Twitter.
As in Dr.
Black
Kumalo.
Twitter was a frenzy, my friend.
Yeah, it has to be.
But let's also be honest. Let's be honest. These kids who are playing football these days, they're starting very young.
True.
Have I actually watched this guy enough for me to speak on him like that? So, for example, I actually really feel bad for my kid brother who never got to watch Ronaldinho play properly. So, if you're talking about appreciating football in its purest form, right, and you didn't watch that guy play football, it's really hard for me to explain it and do it justice. Do you know what I mean?
I'm having a spiritual moment.
So, and it's exactly the same way. My kid brother will go, I guess Ronaldinho was good, I guess, by what you guys are saying. But I didn't watch him play.
Ronaldinho was so good. FIFA has tricks based on Ronaldinho.
On Ronaldinho. He came with a thing.
The step, the papa. And you're like,
No, but okay, like for those, I mean, there's quite a few people who might stumble across our channel and don't know who Ronaldinho is. Please do go and watch some of his greatest goals, etc.
my brother, my sister, please.
It's an absolute joy to watch. Maybe what we can do is we'll end this episode with just like a little flashback, some of his skills and some of the pieces that was him. I think let's end the episode that way. It might be a really cool one.
When you hear Zoga Bonito, Ronaldinho, that's what you think of. That's when like the early days of like what FIFA Street.
No, 100%. When FIFA Street was still a thing.
Well,
Right now, it's like one of the trashiest things ever.
Yeah, I
but
don't know
anyway.
what's going on there. They're attempting something. It's not clear at the moment. But Ronaldinho. Hey, but also I don't want to get sidetracked.
Anyway, yeah,
Hey,
no, let's not get sidetracked.
I'll
Okay,
go on
so
about
so
it,
we have the fantasy league thing that we're gonna be starting.
we have the fantasy league. We have this one, the football agenda show.
Yeah, so where we're just gonna be chatting. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's all gonna be on the same channel, but here we're just gonna be talking about football and like what's happening.
Exactly. Sometimes bringing in some of our friends.
Yeah, no, 100%,
Bringing in some of
absolutely.
our people to chat, to talk their talk
Away.
and make sure that they know.
And I think what we can try and do is maybe when we get to 5,000 subscribers,
Yes,
then we can try and get a celebrity in, or actually like a former footballer in
100%.
as a little celebration episode,
man,
something to work
we'll
forward,
DM
look forward to.
someone.
Let's do it.
We will DM someone and
Let's
like,
do it. Let's do
please.
it. Listen, wait. Before you say we'll DM somebody, if we're talking about actual footballers in South Africa, right now the Namibians are cooking. I don't know if you've been knowing, but like let me tell you, the footballer of the year, Namibian.
Namibian.
He's Namibian. The guy who's been lighting up the season there at Pirates, Namibian Dion Hoto.
You know-
So maybe, because
what?
I'm Namibian, maybe I can do a thing and see if we can get one of them on.
Do what you can do, my brother. You know what? Me and South Africans, so there's like hate. There's like vitriol right under there. It's vitriol. Because there's nothing that I hate more than South African soccer. 90 minutes, your team is losing, and you're still doing skills on your side of the field.
Okay, like listen, the one thing we are not doing is that. We are not doing that.
Yeah.
The reason I fell in love with football, if I have to be very, very honest, was South African football. As a Namibian kid,
I hear
Right?
you. Yes.
as a Namibian kid,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
used to watch South African football, right? And kind of go, bloody hell. That for us is
Really?
the closest we get to celebrity football.
Oh my goodness.
Do you know what I mean? Because like we had quite a few Namibians who would come play here, but not too many. And that's kind of what the Namibian kid was looking forward to.
To
If you're actually really
watch or
good,
play in the
let's
South
let's
African-
get there. Obviously, the Roonies and these guys were always like Y and Z.
I
Or
mean,
back
also
Van Nistelrooy back in the day.
Fair
etc.
enough, the PSL is probably one of the most, how can I say, the most, not expensive, but most
It's because of
highest
the,
grossing.
It's because of SuperSport, my brother.
Yes,
if we had, like, I mean, imagine
Super Sport, my brothers, please call us.
exactly.
To us, spiritually, mentally, DM.
Let's do this thing for you guys online, man.
Please,
Come
my
on.
brothers.
Anyway, are we already trying to hold ourselves out to
Already,
this game?
start in the beginning. Start in the beginning. Pictures in a corner, holding ourselves out for you.
Come
Super
on.
Sport, hit us up, my brothers.
Come on, come on.
Yeah, you were
But
saying,
anyway, as I was saying, like, I mean, to be fair, South African football really back in the day, yes, man. Like, we used to look at that shit and go, wow.
You know what? I'm glad you said back in the day. Because even I used to love South African soccer. back
Yeah,
in
okay,
the
no,
day.
fair enough, fair
I
enough.
mean, dog, you can't watch a game with like Collins Besuma and not be amazed. I mean, that man.
I used to eat for his size.
Yeah. Incredible. But you know
That
where
guy he literally used to bully the guys. Yeah,
Incredible.
god damn it.
But you know where South African soccer lost me? It's the goals.
Yeah, I mean, to
There
be
was
fair.
Chief, and I'll always repeat this story. There was a time,
Mm-hmm.
a while back, Christopher Katongo scored, I think, I still remember the name. I think he was playing for Jomo Cosmos at the time. Jomo Cosmos had like everyone in the Jumbo Cosmos team was like from like Africa somewhere, whether it's like Senegal or Zim or whatever.
Yeah.
Christopher Stongo from Zambia. He scored, I think, like 8 or something goals. Nah.
Top goal scorer.
He left mid-season.
Remain top goal scorer.
Did this man not come back at the end of the season to go? I was like, dog. You're telling me, mind you, the Premier League has like, I don't know how many games, 30 something games. And you're telling me not even one person could at least.
Okay, but Chief, like, let's be honest. Also, the football is a little bit different, I guess. For
It is.
But like these days, if you watch like a Sundowns play,
yeah.
even Pirates these days,
Yeah.
I think the coaches are definitely starting to revise the way that they're kind of seeing local football. For me, it was always like very frustrating to see. What's his name? The guy that went to Egypt now, Pizzo.
Pizzo Musimani.
It was always for me frustrating to see when he used to hate on the guys that were showtiming.
Showboating and stuff.
Flair football, right? And I understand where he's coming from because he wants to bring a certain level of professional to the league,
to the
etc.
game,
But let us not do that at the expense of who we are. So how do we then go? Okay, how do we take European football? And merge that with who we are? Because like there's so many times that you see preseason games here, and like there's actually a Pirates game that you guys must go watch. I think they were playing Spurs or somebody.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. First of all, they were running. They were doing skills and passing the ball around.
These boys had no idea what was going on. They had no idea what was going on. So, like, for me, that's kind of where I'm kind of going.
Been an embarrassment. It's always just been
Why must you take it there now? Jesus. You see, this Arsenal hatred of yours comes from deep.
They've always been an embarrassment.
And like, the one thing that always gets me is, right, it always feels like you guys have your bars pre-lined up.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Like, you guys already know,
them.
if I come across a fan...
We save them. All of them, Chief. Liverpool, I've got bars. Sleepy G, I've got bars. First of all, every time I look at Liverpool fans, I'm like, first of all, you're very loud for fans that you have Andy Carroll in the team.
What's going on
like,
here?
you know?
What's going on?
Yeah. But yeah, you're saying...
where was I?
You're talking about football in South Africa. And
I was just saying,
styles,
I was just kind of saying that we shouldn't hate on South African football. We should kind of try and hold on to that. There's something special to that.
I agree
that
with you.
that we just need to nurture.
I agree with
We shouldn't kill it.
Yeah,
but
I agree
anyway.
with you. Looking at Spain, I definitely agree with you because Spain realized that they don't have players that are huge or big or whatever, just as a normal around the team, right? So they can't play physical type of football.
Yeah.
But what they can play is tiki-taka, football that's focused on the ball and moving around because they have those players that are really good technically. I feel like we also have those
100%.
small players. Like,
I mean, we sent them out even. Pinar, who's the guy?
Bongani Zungu also.
Bongani Zungu, but like he's still a little bit bigger. I'm talking about the small little agile guys that are playmakers. The little striker that we have up front
For Brighton.
who plays for Brighton.
Yeah, Pesitao.
Jesus.
Pesitao, yeah.
My guy. You know when you watch these players play, there's like a sense that you kind of go, that's ours.
Yeah.
That one is ours. That one is ours.
Oh.
Sorry.
Excuse me. Oh, my goodness. People are like, oh, brother. You definitely look at those players and you're taken aback.
Yeah.
Especially when they're playing on that
level. And then they're still performing at that level. Come on, dude. Come on. Okay, sweet. What else are we gonna be having on the channel?
Damn, bro. So I mean, we'll also be looking at I think also one thing that would be interesting is looking at people's comments, right?
Yeah.
Whether they're on Twitter or whatever. And saying, because people say I'm really wild.
100%, guys. Like, I think the big thing is everybody has an opinion about football. Please hit us up. We're going to set up our socials. We're going to literally link our socials down here.
100%.
So that you guys can hit us up with your opinions. The same way that you guys did with Robert Marawa whenever you guys see something fun and you guys want him to talk about something. Hit us up. We come with a little bit of a different perspective. Try and make it a little bit funny.
In the comments.
In the comment section also, 100%.
Also another thing. Drop it in the comments right now. Like some things that you'd like to hear, some
things that you'd like to have us cover.
Exactly. I think that will also be very interesting. I think we also want to get like a lot of more fan engagement. Get fans involved, bro.
100%.
Fans are the lifeblood of the sport.
100%.
Like the players,
we make the sport.
Yeah, the players play and they do. We're really happy when they play, and they are what makes the club's money. But in terms of the lifeblood, the players themselves, they play for the fans.
Yeah,
They win
100%.
trophies for the fans and for themselves, but we're the people.
And the only reason that there's so much money in the sports is because of
100%.
us. Like we actually pay.
We're
We pay.
literally wearing
We pay the money to actually
Chief.
exactly.
Adidas,
Come on, exactly.
gentlemen.
Exactly. So definitely a lot of fan engagement. So we're gonna have the league. We're gonna do previews before the weekend. So we're gonna try and get a Thursday episode out. We're gonna try and
Because
get.
also the Premier League just released the fixtures. Also, that's another thing.
Oh, nice. We can look at those leagues.
the leagues that
Yeah.
we're gonna be covering.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We're obviously gonna be
English
looking at
League?
the Premier League,
Yeah.
English Premier League, La Liga.
Spain, yeah. I have to get into that. If I have to be very honest, listen. Spain for me generally has 4 teams. Or
100%.
3 teams, 4 teams.
My brother, preach.
And those are the ones that we watch. But like I think what we're trying to do with this is also try and educate ourselves, educate you guys. Try and have a show that's a little bit fun, easy for you guys to get engaged.
And you know what? Ne? I have gripe with Spain and La Liga. Because yes, you said there's like 4 teams. Ne?
Yeah.
I call them a farmers league. I've had people run up to me and say, why do you think Spain is a farmers league? And I'm like,
Yeah.
first of all, let's look at who's won La Liga in the past 10 years.
Yeah, same teams. Same teams.
Barca, Real Madrid, Atletico.
Same teams.
Are you telling me?
Okay, but like the same could be said about the English Premier League until Leicester won.
Yes. But also, let's look
Okay,
at,
but Leicester winning literally cancels the whole conversation.
first
Listen.
of all, there's a book. There's a documentary. They were like, what is it, 5,000 to 1 to win, and they still won.
If only I was a betting man, put some money on that. Yo.
But also, that was unprecedented.
Hey, listen,
was-
all I remember is when they actually won. Spurs was chasing them. But Spurs had a game against Chelsea.
Arsenal was chasing. Arsenal ended up second on the league on that year.
Was it?
It was Leicester, Arsenal, and I think Chelsea or Man U, and then Liverpool and stuff.
I can't remember, but the game. But Chelsea had to win the game before Leicester
Yes.
won the title.
Yes.
That game.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Best game of my life. Eden Hazard. Literally ripped one 30 yards. Top bins. Oh my word.
Look at my face. I think that man is.
Top bins.
I think he's a farmer. He's a
Leave
farmer.
the guy alone. Come on.
I
He gave
will-
us years of football in
You
the
know
Premier
what,
League.
man? He's a fraud.
He gave us years of football in the Premier League. We're
He's
not
a
doing that. We're not
fraud.
doing that.
I looked, and the thing is, you know why? And Hazard's a great player. He's a baller, and you're right. I only hate on him because Chelsea fans will look me in the eye and say Alexis Sanchez was better than Hazard. And I'm like, my brother's fine. Let's look at the numbers.
Yeah. What
Let's
are the
look at
what are the
goals.
what are the numbers saying?
Yeah, and I mean the numbers are not like the full stop.
He's gonna be our stat man, Dave.
Like-
he likes the stats. He's gonna come with the numbers.
100%.
I'm gonna speak from a point of emotion. He's gonna speak from a point of factual numbers.
And you know what, man? You know what? As much as the numbers might not be the full stop, because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, a player might not score many goals.
Yeah.
But the way they play, it allows them. I mean, Pogba doesn't score a lot of goals, but the way he plays and what he does, it allows the team to flourish.
I actually don't like hearing Arsenal people talk about Pogba.
No.
Because
I'm
I
talking
feel
Franz Pogba.
wait.
Franz Pogba, man.
Because I feel before we get to Pogba from any Arsenal supporter, you guys first have to talk about Ozil and decide what you guys are deciding there
first of all,
before you
brother,
guys come and impose.
First of all, when
Can you guys just talk there first?
when we speak about
talk about Ozil?
we need to be here first because that man's left foot might have. If Ozil's left foot, was the United Nations, there'd be peace in this world.
Right?
I'm telling you.
I used to
Because
wield that thing, my friend.
what he used to do at Real Madrid and then Arsenal, it's been
Filth.
oh my goodness.
It was absolute filth.
I just said I need a moment of silence.
And actually making it look so simple. But then, like, literally, the one thing we loved about him, right? You guys turned against him.
I personally didn't.
We loved how Ozil made football look simple.
Yeah.
He literally would slow time down and do things.
Yeah.
But now you guys are asking him to run back. And
But
no.
you know what, my
Don't
bro?
do that.
You know what?
Don't do that.
I mean, like, we also need to have conversations about how football has changed. Specifically, because
Football only changed because you guys brought this
No,
Pep Guardiola nonsense into our league.
But let's look at the position of number 10. right? We look at the position of number 10. Back when Ozil was coming out and he was doing what he was doing in terms of bowling,
Yeah.
the position of number 10 was very specific,
Mm.
right? You didn't have the responsibility of
Tracking
defend-
back,
Yeah, exactly.
pressing.
But now we have Kevin De Bruyne. He's not a natural number 10.
Can we just have a second? Did you see that shit 2 days ago? Was it yesterday?
When he was playing for Belgium.
For Belgium just now.
100%. And I even said it on the group. There's three things that are inevitable: death, taxes, and De Bruyne. He'll always show up, too. He'll always show up.
Filth, my friend.
He will always show up. I feel like we need a boop 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 or some. I don't know.
I'll add one. I'll add one just for Uncle Kevin.
De Bruyne, he deserves it. But De Bruyne is now for me the archetype of what a new age number 10 looks like, because he will track back.
Yeah.
But then he's the same guy. Because you know what? For me, De Bruyne was almost weird to place him because he plays like an 8, a box to box.
Yeah.
But he, back in the day when he first came out, he was a number 10.
Yeah.
Right? Remember when he came from, is it Wolfsburg?
Yeah. Wolfsburg, yeah.
He was like a traditional number 10, right? In the traditional sense of Kaká, Ozil, and, players that didn't necessarily need to track back. And then evolve.
Okay, I like where you took that, because I was gonna say we're not doing that. We're not just casually mentioning Kaká in the same line as De Bruyne, who came from Germany. Come on, dude. Let's not do that.
All right.
Okay, yeah, continue.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying.
But yeah, so he, like for me, he transformed that role. He transformed how it looked like. That's why when managers or teams looked at Ozil, they looked at Ozil like a failure. And I'm like, Ozil is incredible at what he does.
Play him in the right place.
100%.
Don't ask him to do things that he's not comfortable with.
With the surrounding personnel also.
He will literally put you on life support, that bruh. He will carry your team. He will put it here.
Oh my goodness! And he's done it so far. I mean, I remember Ronaldo when he was at Real Madrid, when he spoke about Ozil, and he was like, "Man, this man will find you anyway."
Yeah, no, that's true.
And that's a huge compliment coming from like one of the best goal scorers
very
in
true.
like football history.
Okay, but let's think about the Real Madrid team though.
Oh no,
that was cooking.
But also, again, Ozil conversation, personnel. Look at who was
who
behind.
was around him. Yeah.
Had-
who's doing the dirty work? Who's doing the running work?
He had
Who's doing the
Khedira
pressing?
behind him.
Yeah.
He had I forgot now the other Khedira's partner behind him. But then Ozil used to sit either in front of them or play on the wing and come inside. Personnel around him was geared for
that's very
goals.
true.
They were also geared for defense.
Yeah.
Right? They could defend. I mean, with Pepe and Sergio Ramos, bro, they literally used to manhandle men.
You get elbows, you get knees, you get the filthiest football, but they made it look so nice.
The dirty two-side.
I think the last time that we saw some real proper dirty football was in the Champions League when Ramos did the dirty.
Oh, yes.
He did the dirty on Mo Salah.
Yeah, hey. You know what? And Salah's a religious man, but I think he searched hard for a place that speaks about forgiveness. Because what Ramos did, there and Pepe, I just think to that entire Liverpool team, I don't know how
It was filthy.
They were not cited by UEFA for just
No,
like
100%.
unsportsmanlike
No,
conduct.
100%. And you know what the really sad part was, right? You actually watched the rest of that match and you knew how it was going to end.
Oh yes.
But you also knew how Liverpool fans were feeling. They were feeling deeply robbed.
Yes. You cannot feel deeply robbed.
There was a
that
Champions League. Nani literally jumped, tried to get the ball. He was eyes on the ball. Unfortunately, the defender came and jumped. Nani's foot hit I think it was against Real Madrid even.
Oh yeah? Uh-huh.
And then Nani got sent off. The game was never the same. How are you going to chase Real Madrid without, come on.
I mean, just without like a full team.
Come on, dude. You're not going to chase Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually know that sunken feeling that they were feeling. But anyway.
Let's not speak about sunken feelings right now.
Yeah.
As a fan.
Euros? Okay, you said Italy.
Oh, we're chatting Euros. You know what, Let me just say, going into the Euros, I had a team.
Mm-hmm.
I was fully behind France because I'm like, France.
Yeah, that's your team.
France are gonna win it. That's why I'm like, you know what? And that was not even from a subjective standpoint.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
like
yeah.
objectively, guys. France
France
is
is
literally the
the
best,
best
team in the
team.
world.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Man. Then I watched Italy play. Mind you, Italy, Belgium, they came in. This man's rolling his eyes right now. Italy and Belgium, they came in as like,
Okay,
dark
look,
horses.
look, don't do that. Don't say Italy and Belgium
Okay.
as if they're on the same level. We know Belgium have a far superior team to Italy, right? Shut up.
No,
don't
no.
do that.
No,
Do not do that.
No, Eds. Nah, bro. I can't. As a team, no ways. Well, I feel like they're on the same level. Let me not say no ways. Same level. They're here.
I actually can't. What?
Right here.
Listen, if this is episode 1 and we are starting like this,
I feel like Italy could build better.
where are we going to end? What? Listen,
see.
please let us know in the comment section below whether you actually believe this man that Italy has a better team than Belgium. Because it just cannot be. We literally just talked about the demigod.
If you
We talked about the demigod.
if you're a
You guys have
who's
Chiellini,
a demigod?
De Bruyne.
I mean,
Wait, you guys have literally. I know he's a leader of men. I know that he can bring world peace, but
100%.
Chiellini is not the man who's gonna win the Euros. There's no ways.
he's not.
There's no ways.
He's not. But Insigne, Ciro Immobile,
Please don't say
Verratti,
Immobile, my brother.
Locatelli.
We talked just now. You can't say Immobile.
My brother, did you see Immobile's goal? I need you to watch that goal.
Okay.
And mind you, he did.
But we did talk about this too. Like, I mean, Immobile's biggest problem is he has a moment in him.
And
But
later stages, knockout stages, you just need a moment. England proved to us that you just need one goal and you could.
my brother, can I just quickly tell you? Have you seen that France team running around? Those kids, 90 minutes.
Look, I do think...
Pogba looked at 87, 88, the 88th minute.
Look, I'm not gonna speak against France. France might win it. They're the most primed to win it. Hence I was saying Italy came into the tournament as a dark horse because they didn't make, I think it was the Euros. I think they didn't make the Euros, or is it the World Cup? No, they didn't make the World Cup. So they've been rebuilding for at least three years.
So you find it admirable that they're rebuilding?
No. Yes, because not only did they rebuild,
Come
but the
on,
rebuild
my brother.
worked out.
Come
No. But let me make an example.
Come
Ed.
on.
Let's look at Germany.
Wolves is busy rebuilding. Are they gonna go and win the league? Come on.
Different circumstances.
Don't come with this nonsense.
No. Look, let me put it like this: Germany are rebuilding, but
Same.
but their rebuild isn't working out for them.
Okay, can we just quickly, maybe there's levels to rebuilding, because I watched the Germany team that had Kroos, and who's the other old,
Müller.
and Muller, they had Kroos, they had
Mats
Muller,
Hummels.
they had Hummels. That is not rebuilding, my brother.
No. But also, please understand, even Italy, they're rebuilding, but they've got Chiellini still in there.
But that's what I'm saying. Having a Chiellini and maybe another guy around the team that you're building, you can't be telling me
But that's what Germany are also trying to do. They
have too many old people.
No, but you see, that's a spine. They have Hummels in defense. They've got Kroos in the middle. They've got Müller up front. That's a spine of old experience. They're trying to surround more.
Can we just quickly talk about another legend there quickly? Just sorry for cutting you off. Just sorry for cutting you off.
Currently playing in Germany.
Did you guys see Uncle Rudiger doing his thing? Hey man, big boy Rudiger.
Do you mean the biting or the...
fresh from winning the Champions League.
No, my brother.
Just
First of all,
out
is
against Kylian Mbappe.
Is Count Dracula giving lessons in football because... And then Pogba has the audacity to come out post that game and say, no, he nibbled him. I'm like, bruh.
Now we are nibbling each other in football.
Grown-ass man nibbling. What the heck?
Did he actually say nibbling though?
He did.
Is the actual clip of it?
Post, I think so. Wait, I think so. He said it post the game. No, I saw reports.
I have to see Pogba saying the word nibbling.
He said nibble.
In his French accent. He said nibble.
I'm actually not sure because I saw it in an article. I don't know if maybe in French, man, nibble or something like that. All I'm saying is it was just like it was a very awkward thing.
Oh, okay.
'Cause even firstly, I don't
even imagining it is making me feel a little bit.
I don't want to think about it. Too.
Anyway.
Let's carry on.
Let's keep it pushing.
But yeah, Rudiger, I mean, you know what? Rudiger, I feel like this season with Tuchel, it really helped him. Like it really, because when he was with under Lampard, he was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that entire Chelsea defense was like okay.
Yeah.
But when Lampard came in, Chelsea's defense was like, I think, the second best in the Premier League.
When Lampard came in, or this
sorry,
this Tuchel, whatever his
when
name
Thomas
is.
Tuchel came in, they were like the second best.
So
defense in
now
the
for
league.
me, now where the problem comes in is this is where I start saying players are disrespecting coaches.
As always.
You can't have exactly the same people coming with a totally different attitude the next game after you've been fired.
You know what, Chief?
That cannot be happening.
You know what? I think context is important. Excuse me. Lampard is a new coach,
Okay?
a very young coach. Lampard was trying to, because also we saw what they did in the previous summer transfer window when they tried to FIFA career mode the entire league
100%.
by buying Werner.
The whole German
Havertz.
league. They literally went to go and buy the whole German
Yeah,
league.
my brother, what are you doing? Do you even know if these players fit in the system? What is your system?
Okay, but those players that they got were class though.
They were, but how did Werner do in the Premier League?
Look, I think for me, at least for me, Werner, right, is one of those players that I look at and I go, if a coach plays Werner against me, I'm always scared.
Yes.
Because you know at any given time that kid can like literally flick a switch
100%.
and like put you to bed.
But I feel like Lampard didn't know how to use Werner.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
And Tuchel knew, because also Havertz was down under Lampard. But now, boom, Havertz is actually scoring the Premier the goal that won Chelsea the UEFA Champions League. So clearly Tuchel's using them in different, more effective ways.
No, fair enough.
You know,
I think for me, the only thing that I don't like about Chelsea, and I hate to say this, but like I'm actually genuinely a football lover, right?
yeah.
So although I talk shit about other people's teams, there's some teams that I really like watching, and some coaches that I really like watching. And honestly, Chelsea for me is one of those teams where they never really the favorite, but when they pull it off miraculously.
It's beautiful. Although, I must say, I do agree with you, but not with Chelsea. Oddly enough, for me, it's Leicester. I enjoy the football Brendan Rodgers.
So, okay, perfectly fine. But like, with Leicester, right, the problem is, you're always going to get good football, but you're not going to get it consistent enough to win things ever again.
True.
At least in my opinion, they have the potential to beat anybody
On the day. Yeah.
But consistently, not losing a game in a knockout tournament, I don't think they have it.
Yeah.
At least that's
I mean,
for me.
that's why the FA Cup was a bit of a they did it. Like, it was a bit of
100%.
a
100%.
surprise. You didn't expect them to do it, but then...
But, dude, like, it's even like you watch how they won and you kind of go...
Was it a proper cup run, or was it because everyone else was not focused?
And I'm not feeling sour because they beat Man United on the way to go and win this thing.
Carry
right?
on.
But that's kind of where you literally go.
You guys got whoopings this season, eh?
But then exactly the same teams, we go and make them look like kids the next game we play against them.
Yeah, but like, you know what, ne? Man United, when it comes to important games leading up to winning things, I don't know what's wrong with that team.
It's Ole.
Because you should have won the FA Cup. You
Our
should have won the Europa
problem
Champions
is Ole.
Ah.
Guys, I'm not kidding you. I'm not joking. As much as
I'm Ole in.
because you like him not winning anything for us.
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
You see, here's the thing, right? I think for me the big thing is Ole is very good at motivating and that's getting that feel good factor in.
He's
right?
a coach, not a manager.
Yeah. We need somebody who tactically, when the chips are down, can come in and do a thing, right? And this is why for me, and I hate to go back there because every time I talk about Jose Mourinho at Man United, it's like people go, are you fucking crazy?
The pitchforks will come out.
But let's think about tactical masterclasses that we've seen from Jose Mourinho. And there's none better than that game that we beat PSG. in the Champions League, everybody.
Oh, the night in Paris when Rashford was wilding out.
Hey.
Oh my goodness, I remember that.
I was out that night. I came back. I was like, do I really want to watch? The pain might be too much. Made a cup of tea. I started watching the beginning and I saw we're in it. I said, what?
Like a whooping is coming.
Hey, man. So that's kind of for me where, like, I'm not saying Ole is not good for us, but I'm saying that he's lacking.
You know what? I feel like maybe in a future episode, we actually have to discuss this thing of rookie managers managing
Big teams.
clubs.
Ah, Jesus, it pisses me off. But anyway, it pisses me off. I don't want to share my sentiment now already, but we'll definitely add that to the list.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, yeah. Anyway, going back to the Euros quickly. Because obviously my chips are currently on Italy. Looking at Italy, I'm like, you know what? They look like a well-oiled machine currently. Like they're the best. I watched France too, and I'm like, you know what? France is good.
Yeah.
France is gonna do it. They've got Kylian Mbappe. They've got Kante.
Yeah.
They've got Pogba. I'm looking at Italy, and I'm like, Italy are playing currently so well, and they don't even have Verratti back, who usually marshals their midfield, right? He's still, I think he was injured or something.
Yeah.
He's still coming in. So I feel like Italy still have a gear
To find.
Yeah, and I feel like
With the players to come in, etc., they still have a gear to
Exactly.
find.
And
Okay,
I
I
mean,
hear that. I hear
teams
that. I respect that.
Also, when they play Italy, the past two teams that have played Italy is they almost I feel like they almost get overwhelmed because I watched Turkey. Turkey had, and I'm not joking, you can go watch the match. At some point, Turkey had their entire outfield
Players.
in the box. I was like, dog.
Okay, but like, don't
That's
do that.
too much respect. Like, you can't pay too much respect. And I feel like Italy is one of the teams that won't pay France too much respect.
I hear that. No, I absolutely understand that.
Like,
But look, that's obviously coming with rookiness. You're coming from a small country.
Yeah.
That's natural. That's to be expected. There's no way even the Scotland is gonna back down to Italy, bro. And I'm sorry to bring
Sad.
and I'm sorry to bring up
get
Scotland, but like, bro,
they'll get whooped.
did you see Scotland yesterday?
Sharp. They'll get whooped.
No, I'm asking, did you see them
Yes,
yesterday?
yes.
No. Did you see Scotty McSaucy?
Ah.
Scotty too hotty. Scotty stop nonsense.
What?
What?
Stop nonsense.
What?
Scotty, stop nonsense.
Come on.
Hey, man.
The guy was like, at one point, the ball was on his stomach. He was on the ground in the box. The guy's putting his body on the line, my brother.
I always worry when it's like derby games because that was technically an international
Yeah,
derby
no,
game.
100%.
Like teams, like players are like, I mean, I'm sure the Scottish team probably played like Braveheart before
Yeah.
the game and they were like, for the sons of Scotland or whatever. And I'm like, you don't retreat.
Listen, did you hear them singing that song? I don't know what that song is. I'll actually
The
try and find
Scottish
try and find the clip
The-
of
the
it.
national
Sorry.
anthem?
Yeah. Hey, man.
Yeah, no.
Is it the national anthem? I thought it was like the waltzing Matilda type.
The what?
What's that thing? What's the thing that the Welsh people sing?
The what? Like the
It's not the national anthem, but they have a song for their country, man.
oh, like same way Liverpool have
You'll never walk alone.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. So I think they had one of
Hey,
those.
they sing with
those
passion,
hey,
eh?
man, for you Braveheart, you get those Braveheart feels.
Yeah.
You could even see. You could even see the players were puffing up the chest a little bit to give a little bit extra there.
I feel like that's Italy with the national anthem.
Hey,
Hey,
tears and things come out very quick.
Tiff, you like, God damn it. This might as well just see Julius Caesar rolling up. The way
100%.
The way they set up. Damn it.
100%.
But yeah, no, look, I think Scotland, if anything happens with Scotland and Wales, I'll be very surprised. Because also that's another team that's doing quite well. The Welsh team. The Welsh team, I mean, Bale might not be scoring, but goodness.
my brother.
Look, I'm not trying
now you're gonna try and tell me about Jack Wilshere and Bale's combinations and.
You know what? All I'm saying
Listen,
is,
I know we like football, but let's not hype
no,
unnecessary
but
things.
the Welsh team are doing
Let's not hype unnecessary.
No. Ed, what?
I
The
think
Welsh
Scotland
team?
beats. I think Scotland beats that Wales team. I think Scotland beats that Wales
Because I feel like
team comfortably.
I feel like the Welsh team, where Scotland fails, is in attack. They don't have an attack.
Bror,
Wales has both.
this is kind of where I'm getting at, right? If your team is average, which both of them I think we can
Yes,
we can
yeah,
we can
yeah.
comfortably agree that they're average
Average
teams.
teams, yes.
If your team is average, I would rather have a solid base and throw the kitchen sink at some point in counter attacks. And
Okay.
they actually don't they have that little quick kid that used to play for Bournemouth, Fraser? What's his
Oh
name?
yeah, Ryan Fraser.
I think Fraser's his
Yes,
name.
and also-
They even have that little kid. They have that striker from who plays in the Premier League also with a little mob cop. I don't know people's
yes,
names.
yes.
Sorry guys. Like
and
me
then-
and names.
And then there's also you're talking about Wales, right?
Yeah, no. I'm talking about Scotland.
Scots. They have a few guys that play in the
Premier League,
not even the Premier League, the
Scottish League.
Scottish League. They're also quite good.
Okay, listen. I can't speak for
can't
them.
even- yeah,
Me,
yeah.
I can only speak for the guys that I see week in and week
Yeah.
out.
No, but they do have ballers.
Oh, they
do
do,
have
okay.
ballers. Like trust, they do have guys that are
Oh, okay, that can do the thing.
10 times out of 9 times out of 10 they know their way to goal. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
overall quality of the team, especially in tournaments like this,
Mm.
is important. Like 100%, the whole team needs to be in sync.
Yeah.
At some level, and the stars will shine, but
Will always naturally shine, I guess. Yeah, no, 100%. But like I think for me, like obviously we know who your pick is for the Euros. I'm going.
Forza Italia.
I'm going either France or Belgium, and like I hate to be the obvious guy, and that's why I kind of put. That's kind of why I put Belgium in there. But like I really feel like, to be fair,
about the Netherlands?
exactly the same way that Portugal ended up winning this thing. I think is the way that Belgium.
What about Portugal? Actually,
Nah, relax.
Portugal, bruh. Did Portugal?
I know
not
that.
score?
I know they've got Uncle Bruno. I know they've got Chris, and that game actually frustrated me because
Thanos.
Portugal's opposition actually played really well.
Hungary.
Yeah, they really played
Yeah,
well.
they did.
And they didn't deserve to lose the way that they lost.
What I think
The penalty, the X, Y, and Z, like
the issue for me was the attack. Strike.
Yeah.
I saw someone shoot.
hey man, he was
When there
missing. He was
no-
missing bad.
There was no hope. There was no
Missing
hope,
bad.
and
It
you
was-
still shot.
It was looking ugly.
Yeah,
But,
it was looking bad.
I mean,
But
it is what it is, bruh.
I feel like I'm looking forward to the Euros when it gets to the knockout stage. I think for me that's when it gets interesting.
Yeah.
That's when, because there you
Yeah,
don't have
100%.
a chance to fall back on the next game. Like you're out.
And I think also just I mean, to be fair, it's been COVID. Work's been like really hectic.
Yeah.
Getting into these first few games has been a little bit of a struggle.
It has.
Winter in Joburg is something else. So sleeping times is different here.
You watch what you can.
Yeah, no, that's exactly
When
it.
it's-
But when it comes to knockout stages, that's actually where you start putting in the effort to start looking at these
100%.
places. So, like, I think we'll definitely do like a little bit of a roundup for the group stages.
Yeah,
Some of the best goals, etc.
And there's been some really great goals.
There's been some screamers.
One Aaron Ramsey recently scored that was assisted by Gareth Bale.
Yeah.
Exquisite.
I knew you were gonna hit me with that combo. I told you was gonna hit me with a Bale and Ramsey combo. God damn it.
Love it.
Anyway, so like we're gonna do like a little bit of a roundup of the group stages, and then we're gonna get into the knockout stages. And I think the knockout stages is where the money, like where it actually really gets kicking off.
If you're a betting man, that's probably where you want to start.
100%.
You're not gonna sit around and watch the group stages.
Yeah, like
Definitely knockouts.
and then we're also gonna cover what you call it, the transfer windows. Because obviously, like besides the guys being on the Euros right now, in the Euros right now, we do understand that
They're not negotiating.
there's very big business that needs to
Yeah.
happen this side also. So
business.
we're gonna keep an eye on that.
Business.
Hopefully United can bring in a centre back. I don't even want Sancho. I just need a
I feel
centre
like
back.
you guys also need a striker. I don't see Martial being the long-term solution at striker.
El Matador. I don't know if you've heard of him. He does this thing.
The operative word there was long-term.
He does this thing.
It's sharp.
No, but like he can bridge the gap. Like I think we all know what he's gonna do for us.
But
He's gonna bridge a gap.
Who's gonna be the guy on the other side?
I think Greenwood, like this season, just based off Martial's performances last season, Greenwood might be the understudy. I think we'll start using him less off the wing.
He knows his way to go. I like him.
Dude, Greenwood has thumped a few balls. You know when a ball gets hit and stays hit. Greenwood does not play, my brother.
Adriano level. Remember when Adriano used to get a ball?
Okay, no, but like Adriano was something else.
Yo, Adriano,
Like, you actually feel sorry for the keeper that has to try and do this thing.
check the ball. It's still
The pressure. You have to check the pressure if it's still right.
Dog, we get
Carlos,
it.
Roberto
Yeah,
Carlos,
yeah.
exactly the same.
Damn it.
These
Yeah.
bloody left footers. You know these things. These
Yeah,
guys can
actually, it's
thump
all,
a ball. They can thump a ball.
Yeah. Nah, but hopefully, man, you can actually bring in like I feel like probably the one thing. Question: Harry Kane to Manchester United.
We don't need him.
So you wouldn't take him? I feel like
okay, let me put it this way, right? What Kane is bringing to our team, we are not lacking right now. And I feel in 2 years' time, when Cavani's role is up, there will be another Harry Kane that is younger than Harry Kane that we can invest in. Right now, I think the way that we're going about it is perfectly fine. Let's keep Martial on the cards. I don't know if he's going to be leaving. If he does leave, then maybe we might start looking for somebody else. But let's keep Martial on the cards. We have Greenwood and we have Eddie Cavani. And I think Cavani plays very similarly to the way that Kane would play, except Cavani is a more polished striker right now.
True. My worry with that, and as much as I agree that you guys don't need him and stuff, is that looking at Ole, there's pressure on Ole. He got second. There's pressure on Ole to provide a title or some form of trophy.
I disagree.
There's no pressure on Ole.
I strongly disagree. If you know Man United supporters who have suffered through this season now, I think we got a wake-up call for where our team is at.
And where's the team at?
We are nowhere near ready to compete. Do you know, like in my opinion, right, Liverpool is at a better point right now
100%.
to compete than Manchester United is.
Yeah, but I mean,
Without buying anyone.
yeah, but I mean, them not performing this season was very clear. Injuries.
I get that.
Yeah.
So now what I'm saying is there's not 2 players that we're gonna go and buy, or 3
That are gonna
players,
make you challenge.
3 players that we're gonna go and buy that will put us above a Liverpool and Manchester City with the quality that they have now. If I have to be very, very honest, I think even Chelsea right now
100%.
have a better squad than Man United have.
100%.
The only problem is just Chelsea's problem is they pick their moments.
Yeah.
They pick their moments to be hectically poor and they pick their moments to be really good.
But I feel like the hectically poor side came during the Lampard.
While it was still the Lampard era.
Yeah, because post that, defense has been...
Okay, but let's also be honest. We all know we don't judge coaches by their first season. We never judge any coach by their first season in, because that bounce, you know, that new coach bounce.
I personally will judge. I'm judging Arteta with first.
Oh, no, I get that, but we're not going to say Tuchel is doing really good in the Premier League after one season.
Because it's not even a full season.
Exactly.
Because
there's no way we're going to do
Chelsea, out of all the teams that we watch across the years,
yeah,
they have the best new manager bounce.
100%. Every fucking time.
Every time they...
But that's how you know the players had more in the tank. They didn't give everything up till the end.
True.
That's how you know that the players didn't give everything up till the end.
Remember, who's this guy that played that was a manager for Roberto
Mancini.
No, Martinez. He used to coach was it Everton?
Yeah, the former Everton coach, and then he went to whatever. Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah, there was this guy, bold guy. He was, I think,
the one who won the Champions League.
Yes, him.
He used to play for Chelsea also.
Yeah, he also was like
He for me is one of the greatest managers.
He was a bounce type of manager, because I didn't even keep him.
He did exactly what he needed.
Yeah, I didn't even keep him. But I feel like this whole swapping and changing of managers.
What's the guy's name, please?
I forgot. This is Roberto or something.
Roberto Di Matteo. No.
No. I think you're close.
But I know him. The bold one who won the Champions League. I know him. Yeah.
He didn't even keep that man.
Don't worry. In post we're going to put the guy's name.
Yeah,
even a little picture of him so that you guys can see who.
Yeah. They didn't even keep that guy. But I feel like for Chelsea, they know oddly enough, firing and hiring managers. It might not seem like a strategy, but it is. It's working at least for one team.
Yeah, no, 100%.
The rest of us, we just knew that the moment Wenger left, the moment Sir Alex left, like, oh my goodness, we're gonna go through a few.
I knew we were gonna struggle, right? But I didn't know that the struggle was gonna be this.
Yeah, it's cool.
Because Chief, now we have teams like fucking Norwich coming up and disrespecting Man United.
You know, and that's the thing, man.
What happened to Timo Pukki, by the way? Do you remember him?
Yes, he's still at Norwich.
Uncle Pookie.
100%.
That guy used to put the things away.
He had a moment.
Fantasy Premier League was elite.
He was, oh yeah, he was a god of the
Yeah.
FPL at some point. He's still at Norwich actually.
Is he? He's
Yeah.
loyal to the bench.
100%. Also, but also he's a bit old, so I
don't think he had too much.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't have another big move in him. Even
Yeah.
though he was like balling out, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think with us, with our clubs, even with Liverpool had a big, like they didn't know after Rafa Benitez left.
Yeah.
There was a bit of a who is gonna be.
Who was after Rafa? Brendan. No.
No, was it not Dalglish?
Oh, it was Dalglish. Kenny, Uncle Kenny.
Yeah.
All the respect they have for this guy, but he was a trash coach, to be honest.
Look, I mean,
Look, I'm not trying to start wars with Liverpool people,
Because
and I know he's a legend.
and they can run up on you.
But guys, let's also be
Liverpool
honest.
fans.
Like the same way that I put my hand up and said that Uncle, what's his name, the guy who coached us after Ferguson, Moyes.
Moyes, yeah.
The same way that I said that Moyes
Hey, that was sad, hey.
was not it.
But
the
it's
same
so,
way that I'm
it's-
saying
it's
that
so
thing is not
weird.
it.
Looking at Moyes' stats,
Mhm.
because I looked at Moyes' stats and I think, was it Mourinho's? There was a comparison that was done.
Mhm.
And Moyes actually was like, he wasn't bad as a coach, it's just that the performances were horrible.
Guys, let me tell you, like, that's why I like to argue from emotion and what I see and what I feel.
Hey.
You like to argue from stats, right? You can't be saying the guy did not do X, Y, and Z. He was not X, Y, and Z. When you're watching the team and the team looks
No.
like they don't know how to play football.
But that's what I'm saying. Is that the team was winning. It was not good football. But the team, if you look at the wins and you look at how well the team was winning and stuff, well, not how well, but the
like
team
where
was-
they were at,
yeah, like the team was actually winning, and it's just because it wasn't a Man United way of playing football.
I hear that.
It wasn't cheating.
Yeah.
Right, sweet. I guess we're coming to the end of the first episode, yo. The first episode.
Indeed.
The football agenda.
No, I think for me this was really fun, man. And like as you guys can see, we can literally rap about sports the whole time. I think what we're gonna start doing is we're gonna have little segments that we put in. For right now, it was just like a kick-off, us getting to kind of bounce our energies,
Also,
see
we
where
need
we're at.
You guys to know what you'll be in for.
100%,
In terms
100%.
of the range, the madness, all of it.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's exactly it.
I'm driving agendas. I don't know about this, man. I'm driving agendas. But even with Italy, I'm driving that agenda till the end.
No, 100%.
But yeah, man, ads, I think, next shows will probably be a bit more like, we'll zone in on a specific thing.
Yeah, no, 100%. We can definitely structure it a little bit better. For right now, it was just like, we've not been out in a while. We've not been able to talk nonsense the whole time.
Hey.
So this is actually really fun to just catch up, bounce ideas.
Yeah, I kind of miss other football fans and stuff. Kind of miss having those interactions around,
Exactly.
the sport that we love and enjoy.
100%. And I really think we can make it fun. To be fair, we have some really good ideas. We're both in the digital space. So we have some really cool ideas for how we can grow the channel and how we can grow the brand, get you guys involved a lot more, do quite a lot more fun things. Like, so for example, I'm actually really excited about this fantasy league thing. So, geez, like we can only go up and beyond from here.
That's
so it should be really
that's
good.
gonna be a wild one.
No, 100%, 100%.
Because the banter amongst fans and stuff.
Always.
the banter.
And everybody who's going to be in our league is even going to be hitting the comments and talking smack.
100%.
We're literally going to do this thing right.
Part of the community.
100%.
That's the whole thing. We're also trying to build a bunch of sports.
Yeah.
I mean, like eventually we'll probably also watch football together.
100% live, like watch alongs, etc.,
100%.
We'll add those pieces along. We'll add those pieces in, and hopefully, like our energies connect with you guys. I think we can talk like for hours and hours and talk nonsense. That's actually really entertaining. So. Please do let us know in the comment section below how you guys felt, what you guys think, which segments we can add, etc. Just add your opinions in general. I think it would be really good to hear from you guys.
Exactly. Also, on top of that, just tell us which team you're looking at the Euros.
100%. And then we can actually go and do little deep dives on them. Maybe
100%.
if there are some cool suggestions, etc., we can do
Like
deep dives on the
Italy.
team. Hi guys, like I really hope that there's enough people who will tell this guy that he's crazy in the comment section below.
Man is a hater right here. First of all, Italy about to win it all. Shout out to all the people in Italy.
Exactly.
Forza Italia. Anyway, so yeah, man. Look, as the first episode, the pilot episode.
Woo!
Hopefully everyone sitting back is really enjoying this show.
100%.
Hopefully you sitting there and you laughing along and you disagreeing with everything Eds has to say.
Why me? When you are saying all the controversial things. But anyway, like I mean, to be fair, there's quite a bit of other things that we're doing.
Yeah,
Zuko is in the podcasting space. I started the YouTube channel, starting a few more YouTube channels. But like I think the big thing from our side is just let's start creating content that's for us, by us. When I started the YouTube journey, for me it was very big to start putting out content that I would want to watch.
Yes.
And as long as I'm comfortable with the content that we're putting out, and I feel to a certain extent it's the type of content that I would want to watch, I'm sure there's more people out there.
Yeah.
And when I kind of hooked up with Zuko, he essentially shared the same sentiment.
Yep.
And that's why we find ourselves here. And for us, it's very much about starting, getting our voices out. We might be sitting a little bit on top of each other, etc. But like for us, it's all about getting started, getting our voices out there. We'll definitely grow the channel, and I think the journey in itself will be something that's really
I
exciting.
think that in itself will hopefully inspire people also to start their own things.
100%.
And also to really form part of this community that we're trying to build. And also just like keep watching, bro. Like, I mean, we're going to be doing some really dope stuff.
100%.
And it's not just for us, but it's also stuff that we'd also like to see that's not out there. I mean, an entire fantasy Premier League where we're going along the Premier League journey with you.
Can I just
That's
really ask you,
pretty-
does your woman watch football with you? Just out of interest sake.
She sits and judges me. Because she doesn't
Sits and
understand
judges.
why I like watching men run around with the ball.
No, so like I generally do this thing when I get into a relationship. My person is to support my team.
Oh, no, 100%. That's no brainer. I don't care
so
who she... Yeah.
I'm busy with little placards with the players' names,
yeah.
so that we can learn.
She bought me that Arsenal thing.
Away,
That-
and that's actually really cool, man. Gee.
That she knows.
You see, next time we shoot here, we put the little placard here so that there's like a
100%,
little bit of
yeah.
aesthetic, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'll bring it along wherever we shoot.
Although that's very Arsenal, though.
This man's a hater. I'll
That
bring
is
it
very
along
Arsenal,
when
though.
I'll bring it along wherever we shoot. That's the placard there. She knows. I'm building an Arsenal household.
Same.
Anything else,
Otherwise, it's not my household.
100%.
Come on.
Anything
Nah,
else,
come on.
You just have to go find a job somewhere else then. Go live somewhere else since you're making decisions by yourself.
Do you know what the really difficult part is, though? When you go and find somebody who's supporting a team that's actually winning.
Hey,
Now you have to convert them
Hey,
to your team that's losing.
hey, chief.
So now every game that you guys are watching, you feel a little bit extra guilty because
Hey, you're like,
now
damn
you're Jesus, I'm causing this person pain.
You're
Man.
like, damn it, you were supporting Chelsea? And they won the Premier League, and they won the UEFA Champions League?
Don't say that, dude. That's literally my
Is
conundrum.
that your conundrum right now?
That's my conundrum.
You feel no guilt.
That's my conundrum right now.
Feel no guilt.
Anyway,
Each relationship, one football team, and that's your
you
football team.
cannot be divided. You guys can't be bantering against each other.
If she's making decisions about go join her with someone else. Football is life. It's not just a game.
But yeah, dude, like honestly speaking, for me,
Yeah.
like I knew we would vibe, but the way that we are vibing, like I really like the energy. So like I think this can only go up.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, you and your white boy dancers also. Now the day you were doing this thing, what's this thing that you?
This is TikTok.
I chief what?
This is TikTok.
No man, my brother. No, that's not what we are doing, dude.
TikTok is kids. I don't know what they.
Okay, but like as long as you get the millennials, I guess, with your dancers.
100%.
But yeah, guys,
The Gen Zs.
Yeah.
Gen Zs are probably excited. Yeah, he's doing it.
he's
just
doing
like
the right
that.
thing.
Yeah,
He's doing. Do you also do what? Which one is this
I
one?
don't even know the name of that one, but I'm here with it. I'm here. You see, now we look like old men trying to do this dance because we're sitting down, but I know how to do that dance. I've seen it on TikTok, and I know there's a rapper who created that dance. I forgot his name.
Anyway,
Yeah.
listen. The
Yeah.
fact that you're actually in tune.
Oh,
Anyway, that's
mean-
it's very good. We're only going to win. But anyway, guys, even the like our conclusion is taking forever because you just like to talk.
Chief, there's no endless. When it comes to football, there is no
End.
end to the conversation. it could continue the whole night because there's no point
Listen,
where we
there's a
get
braai
full
that's
stop.
happening after this. So, guys, I don't want to delay any
Yes,
further.
I'm also quite hungry.
I don't want to delay any further, but
Yeah. Thank you.
keep watching for content, and please remember to subscribe, hit the bell icon, do the things that
like-
make the pots.
And more importantly, also tell your friend about the show.
Tell your friend to tell
your
their friend.
mama, tell your friend's mama. Tell everyone
And
that it's about.
Do you know another thing that I've realized? You know, the old ladies, they used to be into football. They used to watch football with their men.
Yes, yes.
These days,
Aye.
it's very different, my friend. Now we have to be in malls while the games are on.
Yes, Ngosi yami.
Now we have to be in malls while the
Don't
games are
tell
on.
me you've never watched a football game like
Yeah,
this.
bro,
with your
DSTV.
phone.
Shameless plug for DSTV.
Shout out to
We
DSTV.
told you guys, Super Sport, hit us up. We can do the things for you guys.
You watch
But you're in the mall. Now you're here. Yes. Get that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks great on you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Until it comes to payment time. But
Yeah,
anyway,
chief.
anyway,
That's when you disappear, right? You just-
you go. I'll just be outside. The network is not really good in here.
Let me stand outside.
Let me just go stand outside. The network is not good.
You know what? Tactics. Not just football tactics, relationship tactics.
We'll give you the whole formation and alles. Sweet, man.
100%. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. We'll catch you on the next episode. Please, as he said, share, like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend that the football agenda is it's starting and it's
Away.
the bus is rolling.
The actual agenda, though. Please,
100%.
guys, join the agenda. Let's push the agenda.
Yes.
Come on.
And that's the only agenda that matters.
And I think parting words. If you are looking to start, this is literally our start. Zuko's pod is also about just starting.
Yeah.
If you're looking to start, guys, get going. We have a ring light. We have 2 microphones. We literally set up. Let's get going, guys. Let's create content that we want to watch. Peace.